Things are changing in Greenstone as a result of the shift from proposal to reality of the Greenstone mine. With that comes new businesses that are beginning to sprout in anticipation of this new era, including one that has put a focus on the sport of airsoft. Adam Riley has the details.
On a bright Saturday morning in a small wooded area west of Geraldton, customers of Tag Airsoft prepare for war, a BB war. This is the sport of airsoft where individuals or teams of players shoot little plastic pellets at each other in a variety of game modes. Shane LaRose started the field 3 years ago and offered it up to friends who needed a place to play, but shifted it towards a business platform earlier this year after realizing the potential for new players coming to the area with the construction and startup of the new Greenstone mine.
I started airsoft about 7 years ago, and it reduced my stress, so I wanted to help reduce other people's stress. There's not much to do here in terms of outdoor activities other than fishing and hunting, which you have to organize on yourself. There's no real programs here. There's not a whole lot.
The player base of the field extends beyond the Greenstone area, with a variety of player experience levels from first-timer rookies to battle-hardened veterans who at times go to great lengths to look the part, including Nikolai Valente, who plays at the fields in the Thunder Bay area. He says a big draw for him is the sense of community and camaraderie the sport has, both on and off the field.
They'll show up for our games. It only makes sense for us to come here too. You sit down afterwards, you have some food and snacks, and you talk to each other, and you have just as good moments just sitting down wasting time after the game as you do in the middle of the game.
But as events ramp up and business grows, there's a bit of a dark cloud hovering around the airsoft community, which is a piece of federal legislation called C-21, a bill that, as LaRose and Valente says is currently worded, would make airsoft guns prohibited and as a result would prevent new players from purchasing what they need to play, effectively putting LaRose and others in the industry out of business.
You know, there'll be diehards that continue to play with their airsoft guns that they're allowed to have, but imagine finding BBs and everything else become harder and more difficult as businesses close down. I try not to worry about it, but yes, 100%. 100% worried.
The way that everything was written was very vague, and it almost feels like it was made to be all-encompassing, and it feels somewhat like we're being thrown under the bus and just labeled as dangerous people over a hobby.
And in the meantime, while C-21 makes its way through Parliament, the players and LaRose are hopeful that they will be heard when it comes to consultation. But in the meantime, as one player put it today, they'll continue to gear up and sling BBs. Adam Riley, TBT News. Hit! Hit!